Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Chris's collection. As you saw from that brief little title there, today we are playing a game called Omikron, the Lost Souls, from Quantic Dreams. It's actually the first David Cage directed game, I believe. So to give you guys a bit of background on this game, this is kind of not a sad subject for me. Well, I mean, it's rooted in sadness, of course, but fight difficulty, shoot difficulty, okay, sure. This game, I had just gotten Detroit Become Human, and I was really into David Cage again. I think PlayStation Plus had just given Beyond Two Souls, the PS4 version, out for free. They had given out Heavy Rain, the PS4 version, for free. So I was replaying all these David Cage games, and I was looking through, and I'm like, have I played every David Cage game? And it turns out this was the one game I hadn't played yet, Omikron. So I tried finding a copy, and basically the only console version was the Dreamcast version. And so at the time, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this yet on Chris's collection, but I actually I'm okay now. I've been cancer free for a while now, but I actually did go through cancer, and so I was playing these games while I was on chemo, and so my wife was the biggest sweetheart and pretty much let me get whatever I wanted to make me happy. She really was a sweetheart, and so this was one of the games I bought, and near the end. And I really didn't get a chance to play it because when you're doing chemotherapy, you're very tired, so you don't really have as much time as you think you do to do this sort of things. And I hadn't even plugged in my Dreamcast because I was just too weak. So once I was done with chemo, once my surgery was completed, once I was back on my feet, and I'm fine now, by the way. I just want to reiterate that I'm very happy. I'm okay. I'm very, very happy. But when my wife and I had moved down here, I set up my Dreamcast. I'm not making sense linearly. When I moved down here, what I mean to say was I gave my game room to my son so he can have a bedroom, and I moved all my gaming stuff to the living room, and the living room became my bedroom, or game room, or whatever you want to call it. So, I did that, and I had my Dreamcast set up in my little retro gaming corner, and I started playing it, and my first thought was the music fucking kicks ass in this game because it's David Bowie. He actually voices a character in the game, and he does music for it. My second thing is it definitely is very early David Cage. You could tell. And my third thing was I did not like it. I just could not get into it. I tried so hard. And unfortunately, and I really did want to get into it because I wanted to see David Bowie's character, and I wanted to get to know more about the game, but I just, for the life of me, could not get into it. And so I ended up just kind of stopping to play. Maybe I'll watch a playthrough online or something in the future, but I am happy I own it. This is actually the most recent Dreamcast game I've bought. It was it just came with the disc. It was in a generic CD case, no instructions, just the GD-ROM, and I was like, okay, right on. I took it. I took what I can get, but yeah, it's that's pretty much my story. I love David Cage games. I know there's a big kind of some people like him, some people don't, but I like David Cage. I think he's awesome. I just did not really care much for this game, and that's kind of like my story with David Cage. I mean, with Omikron. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. We have one more March video for Chris's collection coming up, and that's later this week. And so yeah, I hope you guys join me for that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later this week for another Chris's collection. Alright guys, take care.